Hey, what's up, traders? Here we go with the video for tomorrow, which is what, Tuesday, November 8th. Um, Pretty narrow range on the SPY today. Here's the intraday 5 minute candle, just straight sideways for the first, what, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, and then kind of rallied at the end. I try to highlight a couple good calls in all of these videos before I talk about what I'm watching for tomorrow. And Matt D in chat gets both of the highlights today. He called VERU. He gave the idea when it was looking about like this. It topped out at 1350 on that opening candle, 1349. Sorry, he's called it over 1350. You had the battle, and then the battle was resolving to the upside, and it never came back to 1350. Really nice call. Went to 14. No, let me try it again. 1590. So a $2.40 move. To be fair, it was probably about 50 cents risk, but a really nice call there. And then he gave us DWAC. You can see here it topped out. I love this setup, by the way. Here it topped out right below 23. Then it breaks 23, but it had to come a long way to get there. We always point that out, right? If it had to come too far, too fast to break an obvious point, probably not time to get long. But it broke 23, went to 23.16, came down to the 5s buy zone. Some of you may have bought there. Anyway, he called it back up through 23, the second mouse, because now you've got a catalyst above, and you're kind of reassured that bulls are winning. So it breaks 23, never looks back, and ends up going to 29.80, a $6.80 move. Again, on probably about 40-cent risk. Two great calls by Matt D. And both of those, by the way, if you weren't in chat this morning, VERU and DWAC, were added to our list this morning in the pre-market. They ended up on our gap play watch list. All right, anyway, what are we watching for tomorrow? Let's start with DWAC. Big pop today. We're looking for maybe a follow-through day tomorrow. BAND, nice little mini breakout. Well, first you had the gap up on earnings, sideways for a couple days, and then curling up and then breaks above recent highs. Kevin Pete pointed out the strength in this one early on in the day in chat, but I was busy trading another thing. I never found a way in, but I do think it's worthwhile to have on the potential long watch list for tomorrow, right, for a possible day trade. CANO is kind of obscure, but just decimated back here when CVS said they're not buying them. But it's chopping along sideways. The other day it popped to 394, and then today showed some strength again and topped out at 375. So I think that one's trying to bottom. I'm going to put it on long watch tomorrow. I typed that wrong. BTU, trying to break out of a range, like a 3 or 4 month range here. It's also had a big 2-day run, but let's keep our eyes on it. VERU, already talked about. Matt's nice call on this one today. Closing off its highs, but still pretty strong. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. In case you don't know, yeah, I'm a day trader. I'm in cash every night, so these are things that may give me a trade tomorrow. VTRS, nice volume. Pretty strong move. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. EXAS was on watch today, and it just put in an inside day. Friday's high, 38.75. Today's high, 38.72. Just looking for a third day play there. I'm going to watch Amazon. That one still hasn't broken a previous day's high. Well, I guess since this day, but it's really, really beaten up. So I definitely want to keep my eyes on AMZN. CRWD goes right back on bounce watch. I still think under this 130 low from May, which now it's been about a session and a half under it, I still think this is an area to watch for a snapback bounce. So that one stays on bounce watch for tomorrow. EVH, just straight down for like a week straight. And you look to the left and you got nice support from this 22, 2150 area. And we've gotten there pretty quickly. So I like the look on this one for a bounce. TTD, maybe put this on a day early as far as on the watch list. But if it sells off early and gets down to this 40 area, I like a potential intraday long, and that may happen, right? It may sell off early, and I'll be looking for a trade down here for a bounce. Or it may just put in another red day, and then I'll certainly be watching it tomorrow. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it may put in another red day. It could also open at 70 tomorrow. We never know. But if today we're all the way down to 40, I would like it even better, right? Because then it would be on bounce watch. Anyway, you guys know, you get it. I like the area around 40, especially if it gets there kind of quickly in the morning. Couple more. BIGC, just straight down for like a week. I mean, it's not near any support, but I think it's oversold. I believe they beat on revenues when they reported maybe a few days ago or something, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I do want to watch that one for a snapback bounce. And then lastly, NET down here near support. Probably went a little bit below it today, but definitely worth watching for a snapback bounce. It's fallen from like 60 to 39 in 5 sessions. So there's my watch list. We'll also add gappers in the pre-market. Let's do what we do and work together and spot setups, point out pullback possibilities, everything we've been doing, and do not overtrade this market. Make sure that you're focused on A+ setups only, and I'm going to try to do the same. All right, I'm done babbling. See you in chat.